My name is Leafat Tuita Tamuipeo. I'm the Executive Director of Taulama for Tongans, which is just a fancy word for doing everything that needs to be done. And it's an organization that focuses on doing educational outreaches to the Pacific Islander community, focusing on Tongans. The needs of my community is so spread out, from cancer to diabetes to obesity to heart diseases to liver cancer, for example, hepatitis. There are so many things that needed to be addressed.
These are also important because if cancer spreads to the lymph nodes, it's connected to the rest of the body and it travels quickly.
No problem now kawaya. Kailangan natin ulit tayo.
She showed up here the list of what causes breast cancer. One thing I've learned: if you're a female, you're at risk. If you're female, you're at risk, irrespective of what age.
Hello, my name is Falake.
And today I'm learning
about how to prevent cancer and how to get healthy and better in life.
Some cancers are very aggressive. In other words, they grow fast. Just like this.
No one ever wants to talk about they associate cancer with death. But if we can talk about cancer to hopefully avoid getting cancer, then we won't have to talk about that.
That's true. So I think that's really...
I go to big functions where there are many Tongans, and you see people in wheelchairs, you see people walking with canes. And these are, we're people that are supposed to be healthy. We're big people, but we were supposed to be healthy. But we're not. And then every time you talk to someone, they talk about being diabetics. And then at one time, every funeral there was somebody that died from breast cancer.
The right side is where the beginning of the cancer cells start to go crazy. And my only thing about that is,
skirt, the long dark hair, the flower behind the ear, and then you see that the flavor of the cigarettes on the left is called Kauai Colada.
A risk factor for having hepatitis B is an Asian or Pacific Islander heritage, being foreign-born, being a son or a daughter of somebody with hepatitis B. Percent of the primary liver cancer cases in the world are linked to hepatitis B infection.
So most of us don't realize that there's some certain part of our body and swelling, We think it's just normal. Is there pain?
The highlight of the event was the people that came and how happy they were that they were learning about these things. Because, you can talk about cancer, but, nobody knows what cancer was. Whether you get it from family or whether you can pick it up off some bench or something. And so every time there is an education, it enlightens them to understand what it is. The other thing was to talk about what can be done to avoid or to, even if you are diagnosed with cancer, you still have a good chance of beating this or surviving. Because we're very fatalistic in our belief that if you have cancer, then that's your lot. That's what was meant to be. And so you just wait out your time till you die. And then we have to teach them not to have that kind of thinking.
I learned a lot. This is the first time that I've ever sat in a presentation to actually learn something about just the basics, to understand that hepatitis B is a real problem in our midst. and it's been quiet, it's been silent. We talk about other cancers and diabetes. This is the first time hepatitis B, and I'm just so glad.
Many women ask for mammograms, which they never did. And now they'll come in and say, it's almost a year, when do I come for my next mammogram? Men will come and talk about, even though they smoke, they want to know about lung cancer. They want to know what is prostate cancer. And then you have to explain to them in very simple terms, because they want to know why? What is cancer? Why am I getting cancer? And so it has to be simplified down to that level that they would understand what it is.